The wages that construction workers make in Wisconsin could be changing if a piece of legislation is approved. It's called the Prevailing Wage Law. News 8's Brittany Schmidt joins us now to explain.
Lisa, the Prevailing Wage Law has been in Wisconsin for more than 80 years. In basic terms, it makes sure construction trade workers doing a public project, for example, roads, schools, or state buildings, get the same wages as workers doing a private project. Some state lawmakers want to repeal the age-old law to save money, but one local construction company doesn't believe it will be more cost-effective. When you work in construction, long hours are part of the job.
They work nights, they work weekends,
making it difficult for companies to find workers willing to fill the positions.
The construction industry is a tough business.
But a new push by some Wisconsin Republican lawmakers to repeal the state's prevailing wage laws may make finding good help even harder. The original purpose of the prevailing wage law was to make sure the government didn't take away workers from the private sector.
Let's say a contractor is paying $15 an hour. If government was paying $17 or $18, in other words, above the prevailing wage, in order to compete with workers, the private sector would have to raise their wages.
However, Heim says that may not be the case anymore.
Now it's a question of whether those wages are either higher or lower than what the market in a given area is.
Two Republican lawmakers want to do away with the law because they believe it will save taxpayer dollars. If repealed, a contractor would be able to pay its employees whatever wages they want.
It could save money if the market rate for a particular job is lower than what the government is paying in a given contract. Then local government or state governments could save a little bit of tax money.
But the CEO of Lunda Construction Company doesn't believe it will save any money because in order to maintain a workforce, he would still have to pay enough money to keep employees satisfied.
Right now, it's hard to recruit people that want to work in this business, paying them the wages we are now. I find it hard to believe that somebody's going to come in and bid work at wages lower than what we're paying right now and attract quality people.
Banky admits that's his biggest fear.
If people are now going to hire people at a lower wage, they're not going to take as much pride in what they do. I mean, there'll be quality issues, there'll be long-term maintenance issues.
Representative Jill Billings says it may even force people to find work somewhere else.
Minnesota has prevailing wages, and Wisconsin's in a position where bids are undercut and undercut and undercut. I have concern that our good quality workers will go across the border.
The idea to repeal Wisconsin's prevailing wage went before the state Senate's Labor Committee today. Right now, it is unclear if the bill has enough support. So instead of completely repealing the law, we may see some measures to reform the law in the future instead.
Thank you, Brittany. Wisconsin is not the only state that is taking a closer look at the prevailing wage law. 3 states have already passed versions of it, while Michigan and Missouri are still talking about it.